These are photographs, black and white, that I've been taking for quite a few years. Am I on? Is that better? Lower Saranac Lake. This is Holmes Creek in Charlotte. Ferry Wake, Essex to Charlotte Ferry. I've been doing commercial work for over 40 years, and about 12 years ago I started experimenting with black and white again and going out and photographing what I had known for many years, being a Vermont resident, native Vermonter. Here's Cliff and Ice in Grand Isle. What mostly has attracted me is the timeless quality of the landscape, where it looks and appears to have been there for many years, thousands of years, and hopefully will be for many thousands of years to come. This is a boulder over in Lower Saranac Lake. I call this drop shadow. A spillway on the Browns River in Jericho, with Mount Mansfield in the background. Probably about 6 in the morning in July. I work with film cameras, even though I do digital in my commercial work. I love the quality of film when you scan it and work with it in Photoshop. Camel's Hump in the winter. Joyner Brook. This is just above the famous swimming potholes in Bolton. And that schist, which is a great rock, but it's very susceptible to water sculpture. So you get all these great shapes. Lake Eden, in Eden. Mount Norris in the background. So I scan the film and I take it into Photoshop, and then I play with the tonality for hours until I get it just right, something that's been tough to do in the darkroom. This is some islands on the Lamoille River in Johnson. It's a late April snowstorm. A lot of different wind and crazy stuff going on. Bubbles in the black ice in the inland sea off of South Hero. Half of these were taken with an 8x10 view camera, big darn thing, takes big sheets of film. Very slow to work, but kind of an appropriate tool when things aren't moving too much. This is fence posts coming through on Shelburne Farms. This looks like it blew out a little bit up there, but that's the mist off Lake Champlain, the steam. That's probably about 10 above zero. And our wonderful steel bridge over the Winooski River in Richmond. They're widening that right now, so it's probably going to look a little different. That's at Lower Huntington Gorge. This is in the spring, so there's a lot of noise, a lot of roaring, a lot of energy. Be careful. This is Chapel Pond in the Adirondack Park, in the autumn. This is high water, trees and fog. A lot of these things I go back to over and over again and rephotograph depending on the weather and the light, and this may be a long time in coming, happen with fog and high water at the same time. But I got an Adirondack guide boat about a year ago. It's a rowing thing, goes really fast, and so I've been doing a lot of water. This is Burlington Bay, right on the edge of a storm. La Platte River coming down into Shelburne Bay, just before the leaves are on. I call this concentrics. And Couching Lion Mountain within mist in Richmond. And I just want to finish out with a quote from Black Elk. While I stood there, I saw more than I could tell, and I understood more than I saw. For I was seeing in a sacred manner the shapes of all things in the spirit, and the shape of all shapes, as they must live together like one being. Thank you.